In this video, we will discuss the difference between dead reckoning and estimated position in marine navigation. These methods play a vital role in determining a ship's position at sea, especially when GPS position information is unavailable. Dead reckoning is a traditional navigation technique that involves estimating a ship's current position based on a previously determined location, position, or fix. The term originates from marine navigation and was used by sailors to estimate a ship's position when no landmarks or celestial bodies were available to determine a fixed position. This method advances the ship's position from her last known position, using the known or estimated speed over time, along the intended course, without taking into account external factors such as wind, current, or other navigational influences. Assume that our ship is in the middle of the ocean. At 0800 hours, the ship's position is here, as determined by a GPS fix. The next waypoint is located here, and this is the planned track toward that waypoint. To follow the planned track, the vessel must steer a course of 139 degrees true. Normally, in open sea navigation, the ship's position is fixed every hour. However, due to unforeseen circumstances, the GPS receiver can no longer provide position information, and the sky is overcast, making celestial observations impossible. As a result, there is no way to determine the ship's position by GPS or celestial navigation. One option is to determine the ship's position by dead reckoning. Based on previous position fixes, we have determined that the ship's average speed is 12 knots, which means the vessel travels 12 nautical miles every hour. Therefore, we measure 12 nautical miles on the latitude scale and set the compass divider to that distance. Starting from the ship's last known position at 0800 hours, we laid out the compass divider along the planned track. This point will be the ship's DR position at 0900 hours. If GPS and celestial observations remain unavailable, the same process is repeated for each succeeding hour. The ship's DR position at 1000 hours will be here. At 1100 hours, it will be here, and at 1200 hours, the DR position will be here. At a speed of 12 knots, the distance traveled by the ships in 30 minutes, or half an hour, is 6 nautical miles. So, if we measure 6 nautical miles using a compass divider and lay it down from the last known position at 0800 hours along the planned track, this point will be the ship's DR position at 0830 hours. If we lay off the distance again from 0900 hours, this point will be the ship's DR position at 0930 hours. Now, how do we determine the ship's DR position at 0823 hours? First, determine the distance traveled from 0800 hours to 0823 hours using the formula. Distance equal to speed times time. The speed is 12 knots, or 12 nautical miles per hour. The steaming time from 0800 hours to 0823 hours is 23 minutes. Since the time is in minutes and the speed is in miles per hour, we will divide by 60. The distance traveled from 0800 hours to 0823 is 4.6 nautical miles. Now, measure 4.6 nautical miles in the latitude scale using a compass divider. Lay it down from 0800 hours along the planned track. This point is the ship's DR position at 0823 hours. Let's have another example. Determine the ship's DR position at 0912 hours. We follow the same procedure. The speed is 12 knots, and the steaming time from 0800 hours to 0912 is 72 minutes or 1.2 hours. To convert 72 minutes into units of hours, just divide it by 60, and that is 1.2 hours. Since the time is now in hours and the speed is in miles per hour, no need to divide it by 60. The distance traveled from 0800 hours to 0912 is 14.4 nautical miles. Measure 14.4 nautical miles, then lay down the compass divider from 0800 hours along the planned track. This point is the ship's DR position at 0912 hours. Although the DR position is less accurate than other methods, it serves as the foundation for determining a more precise ship's location, such as the estimated position. Estimated position is the position determined from the DR position but adjusted for known external factors such as wind and current. In this scenario, we will apply the effect of tidal stream or tidal current, known as the set and drift. I've created a separate video that shows how to determine set and drift. You can visit the link in the description for all the details. By applying the set and drift to our DR position, we can determine our estimated position. In this scenario, let's assume we've already determined the set to be 220 degrees true, with a drift of 4 knots. Let's determine the ship's estimated position at 0900 hours. First, lay down the tidal current direction, which is 220 degrees true, from the ship's DR position at 0900 hours. Since the ship's steaming time from 0800 hours to 0900 hours is 1 hour, and the speed of the current is 4 miles per hour, we'll measure 4 nautical miles in the latitude scale using a compass divider. These 4 nautical miles represent the distance the current has pushed the ship during this time. Now, lay the divider from the DR position at 0900 hours along the tidal vector. This point is the ship's estimated position at 0900 hours, which is marked by the standard symbol, a triangle with a dot inside. Mark the tidal vector with 3 arrows, pointing towards the direction of the tidal current. This is the ship's movement relative to the ground due to the effect of tidal current. The estimated position is more accurate than DR because it accounts for known external factors, but it is still less precise compared to GPS and radar fixes. Now, if this is our next waypoint, we'll need to adjust our course to steer towards it. However, simply setting a new course doesn't guarantee we'll reach our destination accurately. Continuous monitoring of the ship's position at regular intervals is crucial to ensure timely adjustments, especially to account for the effects of set and drift. I've already made a separate video covering how to determine a course to steer considering these factors. Please check the link in the description for the full details. That's all for now. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching. Bye.